What is going on, guys? We are live here. We want to talk about all the leaks again. Yes, more leaks, but here's the thing. Arcade1up now has on their website, we're going to be talking about the Pac-Man Couchcade. And I know this is not something that everyone is super excited about, but we're going to unpack this and show what the bigger message is behind it, what Arcade1up is doing, and what all these leak means. I mean, one of the things that's exciting me about this the Pac-Man Couchcade is this was something that we heard about earlier because of, you know, there was leaks from different retailers, and now it's more official. It's finally available. It is on Arcade1up website, and the price ended up being $179. So what are you going to get with that? And there's other things on the webpage that I was seeing that kind of clues in on, you know, everything else that's going on with it. If you scroll down in, for example, the features and specifications, they have the 10 games, and then they see how it says Atari. So obviously Pac-Man's not an Atari game, but it also says real feel trackball, spinner, and buttons. And so what this is telling us is, you know, if you take a look at it, that doesn't have the trackball and spinner on. What it's telling us is, of course, coming soon is going to be what I think to be the more exciting reveal, is that we're gonna get a like a trackball and a spinner Couchcade, and that's the one that I'm actually interested in getting. So the other key thing is $179. This is something new, direct from Arcade1up. We haven't seen this on any other retailer. Comment down below or in the live chat what's going on, your average gamer. And we got Andrew here, Brew Crew. That's right. We're getting information. We're getting confirmation of the leaks, which just kind of, you know, just validates everything that we've been talking about on this channel recently, that this is all coming out. But notice also, for those that are in Canada, this says it ships to United States and Canada. That price ended up being $179 direct from Arcade1up. I'm actually surprised about that. That's a pretty good price. Now, this is basically the same thing. Remember, they came out with the Pac-Man little miniature HDMI, plug it into it, and the controllers, and no one really liked that, you know. And they have the Pac-Man one as well, and they were about $40. They didn't sell very well, and it's mainly people hated the controls. Well, they listened. The controls are basically an arcade stick, and let me break it down real quick and tell you why. If this is, you know, maybe you don't like Pac-Man, but it does have Galaga 88. Let's look at the games list. I'm going to tell you one more thing that actually makes this really, really good. They were smart on this. This is actually really good. So 10 games in one, wireless controller deck, MD, you know, HDMI this time, they spelled it correctly, not MD, you know, HMDI. It's HDMI micro game console, soft beanbag bottom, which is actually really cool. If you take a look at it, it's going to be like a little pillow, you know, it's like a little cushion, so you can, you know, sit it on your lap. So that's kind of cool, but that's not the key thing that I think is awesome. It's got this carrying handle, and that's not something I actually know about, them having a carrying handle on it, which means, you know, it's going to be convenient to carry around. Okay, so that's cool. Real feel arcade controls, probably going to have the same buttons and sticks that they do as in the recorder. It has the games Pac-Man, Pac-Mania, New Rally X, Galaxian, Galaga, Galaga 88, Dig Dug 2, Rolling Thunder, Mappy. Now, this is my question of the day. We got some more stuff to talk about. I think it'll be interesting, but I'd love to hear in the live chat or the comment down below, if you're watching this on the replay, what games do you think is missing? Is there anything out of that list that you really wish that would have came with that are from Pac-Man? I think it's a pretty good list because you got Pac-Man, Pac-Mania, the Galaga, you got the 3 of them, and then you got Dig Dug and Dig Dug 2. You know, maybe it could have had that the 4th Galaga. That would have been kind of cool, but that's okay. This is fine. Let's see. So the other piece that I think is really interesting is they went with a 2.4 wireless control deck. This is good. So this is similar to what they did before. Now, 2.4 gigahertz wireless typically has you know, better performing lag on an inexpensive device like this. So can we mod it, Brew Crew says? Well, you can definitely try. For sure, the other one, you know, the HDMI didn't look like it, you know, this little part they have here. I have one of these, and it definitely has a button on the top, that when you plug into USB, you can plug that to your computer. Your computer does recognize that now as a device, and there are some people in the community that have played around with it, let's say, but there has not been any official soft mods that have been released out there in the public. I don't think it was ever intended to do that, but there was an SD card slot on the previous one where you could basically sideload ROMs. Mainly the manufacturer did leave a back door in there. I don't think Arcade1up knew about it, but I don't see that here. But who knows? This is just a graphic. Maybe they went with the same exact device. The other thing that's interesting is, the one that I have, I wonder if it's the same one, but that button on the top is totally for debug purposes, I think. Maybe it's a power on, but no, I know what it is. I remember I opened it up. I have it just in the other room. There's a switch on the inside, and that kind of enables that debug mode. Maybe modding is possible, but that's not the intent of the application. So yeah, 2.4 gigahertz. It's not Bluetooth, and a lot of times Bluetooth on an inexpensive device like this usually has a ton of lag on it, but the 2.4 gigahertz actually typically perform pretty well. And so what we don't know is actually information about the chipset. Now this particular one, I don't think I'll be picking up, but the moment the Atari comes out with, I think I want to get the Atari one. And that's right, your average gamer says that it's battery operated. So how it's going to work is it's going to plug in to your television, and of course that's going to be powered by a little micro USB cable. So you got HDMI, and then you have your USB cable. It's probably not going to come with the power brick, but you can plug that into your TV if you have an extra brick. But it's going to be 2.4 gigahertz for the wireless. You can go about 30 feet, and obviously somewhere on here you'll be able to plug in some AAA batteries, I think it says, or it's a AA battery. Let's take a look at that. It's a AAA batteries not included. This is to power the control deck. It has adjustable volume. That'll be interesting. I didn't think about that. So it's adjustable volume from the deck itself. Let's take a look at that. So you're obviously going to have to control the volume on your television, but it looks like, it looks like the unit itself has its own volume. So if you wanted to, while you're there, you could kind of turn it down. And then I wonder if this on and off switch, this is probably to, sever the battery connection on the Pac-Man itself. And then it's going to have 3 buttons, right? So to be able to play the variety of games, you got your 1-player, 2-player. This is why I think it'll be interesting. But I'm more interested in the Atari one because it has a spinner and a trackball. It's basically kind of like this Tempest. Maybe it'll have Centipede, Millipede. I think that'll be fun with like a family coming over. But maybe here's the thing. That's what I like about this. Is if you're going to have people coming to your house this year and you're going to have some parties. Imagine, you got chips and dip or whatever, and then you have this little partycade. Are these games that you would enjoy playing, and you can kind of pass it around in the living room, right? As they show here to the different people that are playing it. And maybe it'd be kind of a little fun social thing that you do for a little while. It's different than, this is a kind of a different atmosphere than having your buddies over and you're playing some, Xbox game or PlayStation game. I really see this as more like they should have called it like a partycade, if you know what I mean. Like, it's a party. You have people over, and, it could be something that you want to play some Pac-Man or Galaga, and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I think this is going to be a high seller, maybe not for this community where we like to, decorate game rooms and stuff like that. But at the price at $179, it is what it is. I think it's better than the version they had before that had really crappy controllers. And I think this one is a better direction. Look, it's got a little red trim on it. It's got a little pillow below. If you're gonna do it, I say do it like this. Now, you can make fun of the Couchcade all you want. And here's the thing. Yeah, is it possible to connect to a projector? Absolutely. It's going to be HDMI out on the actual dongle piece. And so if you wanted to plug that into a projector, there's nothing to stop you. Like, this, in my opinion, replaces the Projectorcade, which is way overpriced for what you're getting, This is a much smarter way to do it. $179 as it's debuted direct from Arcade1up, $179. Is this going to be, let's pretend like we're going to check out here. It's going to totally put my information up on here, right? No, it's not. Well, that's good. I'm going to take it offline just for a second, and so you can't see my information. Let's see. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. All right, so I'm not broadcasting my information, and we're going to see if there's any shipping on this, because I definitely want to find out. Oh, now it's not letting me click on anything. Really? You're going to do this to me? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's trying to give me discounts. Let's see if we got a discount on everything that I'm doing here, huh? Okay, so we're going to put in my information, and you still can't see my information. Yes, update my information. Okay, just give me 2 seconds here. We're going to see if there's any tax, and if there's any shipping. And if it takes too long, I'm going to log out. There we go. Free shipping and no tax. So FedEx, continue to payment. All right, we're looking good, guys. We're definitely looking good. So now I'm going to share real quick. I want to give you guys an update on this. If you want to keep track of all of these products, I've already updated my website, consulkits.com. Come check it out. We're tracking the price of $179 for, this product, $179. If you come to the website, every day I'm going to run the script. If this price goes down, it fluctuates, we're going to be notified. I also have a Twitter. You can go check out Console Kits. I'm going to update it where if you click here, you can go to Twitter. Right now, this is going to take you to Console Kits, but I have a new one. That's it's Home Arcade Deals. I have a separate Twitter for Home Arcade Deals here. This is where pretty soon I'm going to be tweeting all the deals. If there's any price reduction on any of these products, you can go to Home Arcade Deals. And I have updated this site recently, so let me give you a quick rundown of what features that are on this website. There's a new feature I added called Pin Deals. And so any deals that are kind of happening this week or this period of time, it's going to be I got a little blue glow over them to kind of remind you these are like kind of hot deals or new things that are coming out. And then more deals are down here. So these are kind of the same things. If you're new to the site, definitely scroll down to see if there's any specials in there. Because there could be specials down here like $3.99 for The Simpsons. A lot of people may not know about it, and that's a good deal for them. But I'm trying to keep the ones that are, and even this one, like this GameStop one, $2.99 for the Outrun. I've still left this pinned because it's been out of stock, but it kind of is coming in stock and going out of stock. So right now it's still out of stock, but I left it pinned just in case people click on it and they find it to be in stock. So when you take a look at the Countercade and compare it to the other prices, I think it's really good. Keep in mind, the two-player Countercades are discounted right now. They're normally like a $229 price. That's what they were when they were first debuted. But now they're like, this one's $149 for the NBA Jam, which is a pretty good price. But Countercade at $179 for that debut price, for that introduction price, the first time it's to the market, I think this is a really good deal. So it's a good price, right? So I see some questions in the comments. If you have any questions, I'm gonna review them right now here in the live chat. And if you're watching on the replay, you can stick around to see if it answers any of your questions. If it does not answer your questions, feel free to comment down below after the video is over, and then I'll try to respond to you as much as I can. So it is no different than the AtGames product, other than that it's not being able to hack it. So that's good point, Nikki. If you go to the website like I have on the website, there's also a pretty good deal on kind of like the AtGames version of this. Right now it's running at $50, and I definitely want to admit this is available. This is heavily discounted. This is the AtGames Legends Gamer Mini, and it comes with a ton of games. It's more generic. It will not have Pac-Man on it, but it is an alternative to that product. So that is definitely a good point. And let's see, this will be on sale by $99 by the summer. That could be true. Let's see. Imagine your uncle has loaded levels with your Couchcade control deck side up. What are you talking about? Okay, not interested in the lap Deskcade. Let's see. You can't stop the dongle. Okay, how cool would it be if they sold it with a projector? Oh, come on. You're just taking the Countercade and saying it should be a projectorcade. So what is the difference between this projectorcade and the cushion? One's a cushion, one's a projectorcade, okay? Back in the closet, projectorcade. Here we go. That's what I'm playing on top of your lap. The Couchcade? Okay. With the description saying trackball spinner, makes me wonder what other Couchcades will be released. So in the leaks, there is a leak of an Atari Couchcade. I think it like came with centipede, millipede, that type of thing. You know, I don't know the specifics of the actual games, but we can assume it's a trackball spinner type thing. So maybe it'll have Tempest on it because as a spinner, it could be the case. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning that AtGames has a similar product. That's true. Do you think it'll replace the ProjectorCade swappable decks? So the ProjectorCade had the dongle, I think, wasn't it built in? Is that how it works? It had HDMI coming out of the control deck. Isn't that how it worked? I didn't never get one, so I'm not 100% sure. This is a separation where if you look at it, there's a dongle, there's a separate piece where the controller has a little handheld on it, and then there's a dongle piece over here. I think that's different than the ProjectorCade. I could be wrong. Comment down below if I'm wrong, if anyone has a ProjectorCade. But I thought the ProjectorCade was all in one. Oh, then the swappable things would have to... Yeah, I think that's how it works. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, $100 is a sweet spot on this. Yeah, for sure. If it got down to that price, it would really fly. Why do the Couchcades have less games than the Partycades? Yeah, the new Partycades have 12 games, and this has 10 games. Yeah, I wonder if maybe they're, you got to pay a little bit more for the Partycade, right? So then it's like, hey, pay a little bit more, you get the Partycade, and the Partycade has its own screen, and it mounts on your wall or mounts on a door, and maybe they're like, this is 10 games, and that's 12 or 12 games, yeah. Maybe they're got a distinction. Doesn't really compare to the AtGames Mini at $50. That's true. I mean, one's a brand new product and one's a product that's been around more than a year. They have different offerings. Yeah, like if you're definitely interested in something like this, there's going to be some people that, really want the AtGames. I can give you 10 reasons. Should I give you 10 reasons why not to buy the AtGames? So here's the thing. If you're buying this for your grandma, buy the Pac-Man one. You know what I mean? She's not going to figure out that Legends Ultimate at all. But you could totally send this to your mom or your grandma and be like, want to play Pac-Man again? And like, there you go. That's a present. They're going to love it. The AtGames, the UI is going to be like, I can't figure it out. I want to play Pac-Man on it. And they're like, okay, so what you do is you got to download these ROMs. And the grandma's going to be like, I don't know what a ROM is. Right? So there you go. The AtGames Legends Gamer would not sell as well on, say, something like HSN. Because how do you sell that on HSN? So you're like, check this out. So we're going to go through an entire thing explaining how CoinOps X works. They're not going to talk about on HSN. But on HSN, they're like, hey, this Couchcade, you get it, you can play Pac-Man right away. That's the distinction. For us that understand how it all works, yeah, go get both or only get the AtGames Mini because you know how to like steal games, right? So if you know how to steal games and load games on an AtGames Mini, then go get that one. But if you don't know and your parents don't know and your friends don't know, then buy them the legit one or wait till it's $99 and you come to my website and track it. Now, the best comment of the entire all of this is it should have been called the Toiletcade. That's right, Brew Crew with the best jokes of the night. Toiletcade is what's coming soon because you can sit down on the toilet and it's got this nice cushion. I mean, look at that cushion. Just imagine. You don't know. Little Cyrus right there. Do you know Cyrus is in the picture right here? Works at Arcade1up. He's not on a couch. He's on a toilet. And see that monitor? It's really far away. That says in his living room. And he's playing on the toilet. And you can't do that with the ProjectorCade. And that's why this is better than the ProjectorCade. Because you can sit on the toilet with this, but you can't do that with the ProjectorCade. Am I wrong? That's right. Lewis is like, Justin's being all harsh. There you go. He's like, the ProjectorCade sucks. Very slow response. I have a feeling this will be the same. ProjectorCade is just a dust magnet for me now. Well, I'm sorry, Delaware Sasquatch, that the ProjectorCade didn't work for you. It may be true. It may be true the same for the ProjectorCade. We'll see. What type of chipset did they do in it? Don't know. We'll have to find out. CT Jason, plug in his channel. He says, doing a review of this in the bathroom would be funny. That's right. I'm going to buy it now, and then I'm going to do a call out. I'm going to do a review live from a bathroom, and then that's what we got. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out for this quick impromptu 20-minute live stream where we talk about all things Couchcade and how it looks like all the leaks were real. We heard about the Couchcade several weeks ago, but if you love to hear about leaks, that's right, I'm going to rename my channel to Console Kits Theory because I only talk about leaks like Star Wars Theory, except for I don't have millions of subscribers. I got 8,000. But you can become one of those subscribers right now by hitting subscribe, and I'll try to keep you all up on all the sneaky things going on in the Arcade1up community, all the leaks about NFL Blitz and Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and all the little nuggets that John D gives out. I'll try my best to decipher them and get that information to you as quick as possible. Thanks so much for hanging out. That's right, we need the Star Wars Couchcade. If I showed you a Star Wars Couchcade, you'd be thinking different. You'd be like, oh, I'm buying one for $179. A Star Wars Couchcade with a yoke? 3 games? Give me a 1 in the chat if you would buy that instantly. Because I know I would. Even though I already own the Star Wars. That's right, I give you nuggets. I give you leaks. I give you poopcade. That's right. That's right. All right. See you guys. Have a good week. I'm just coming out to hang out with you guys for a little bit. Really appreciate you coming and spending some time with me. That's right. It's been What If with Console Kits. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. How do I end this thing? I feel like my